Americans are united in their outrage at the murder of George Floyd. But Black Lives Matter and its supporters say it's impossible for white Americans to truly understand the tremendous pain African Americans experience every day because they have white privilege. Are they right? Here's the scoop. The simple truth is that some groups face greater discrimination than others. Now, you may have heard these statistics before. If you're part of this minority group, your odds are better than 1 in 5 of being stopped by police before your 21st birthday. And once stopped, you'll be 5 times more likely as a general population to wind up in jail. More than half this group will be unemployed 2 years out of high school. 40% of those lucky enough to get themselves into vocational programs won't find jobs after they complete them. And 80% of those that do find jobs will only find part-time positions earning a median rate of $160 per week, which is significantly below the poverty line. Nearly 2/3 of this group will be bullied between the ages of 6 and 15 because they are different. These kids are also 134% more likely to be reported as victims of maltreatment. Members of this group are more likely to be rejected by classmates who don't look, talk, or act like them. And because they're different, some people will fear them and will deliberately avoid them. In schools where there aren't any other kids like them, they're more likely to eat lunch alone, day after day after day. Now, I'm not talking about African Americans. I'm talking about people with autism who face discrimination. Discrimination by whites, by Hispanics, Asians, and yes, even by blacks. I'm the father of 2 such special kids. Just because you're white doesn't mean you can't understand the hurt of discrimination. Just because you're white doesn't mean you condone or participate in bigotry. And just because you're white doesn't mean you have what they're calling white privilege. Okay, well, maybe these folks have it. It takes a special kind of stupid that can only be explained by being a trust fund kid to prostrate yourself before Black Lives Matter. This is a picture of an almost exclusively white Black Lives Matter demonstration in Montgomery County, Maryland. Whites have been taking part in group humiliation exercises like this all over the country, kneeling or laying flat on their stomachs as a means of atoning for their racial privilege. Now, I call that stupid. Horace Cooper, co-chairman of our Project 21 Black Leadership Program, has harsher words. Take a look at what he said a few nights ago on Tucker Carlson Tonight.
This is an example of an evil that persists throughout all of recorded history. There has always been a group of people who want to claim they're better than other people. Today's woke mob needs to apologize to Bull Connor. You see, all they've done is just sort of substituted who is supposed to ingratiate themselves.
As Tucker told Horace at the conclusion of the interview, boy, I don't think I can add to that. Now, the Reverend Martin Luther King once said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Black Lives Matter wants us to do exactly the opposite. It's time to get back to fulfilling King's dream. That's what Project 21 does every single day. You can help by donating at nationalcenter.org/donate. And that's the scoop.